Good morning, everybody. How you doing? I am Jim Cummings, and I'm very happy to be with you. I must say it's very unusual for me to get nostalgic, but I get nostalgic being here. We gave, I think, our first faith-based institute was given here on, at that time, Eastern College. There was like 3 buildings and 8 students when we arrived. So it's been a long time, and I'm happy to have, as Bill would say, our co-founders of the Institute, Dave and Bill, with me today. And I want to thank, before we get started, Bart, Robert, and James for the wonderful support they've given us on this and helping us put this together. And my attitude is always very casual, and I keep telling them, it's be okay, things will be fine. And they go, well, wait a minute. And everything is fine. Look at all you people out there. So we're going to talk about the basics of development for all nonprofits. And we give a lot of trainings for both faith-based organizations and secular organizations. And though we're very mindful of the fact that these are faith-based organizations in front of us, the fact of the matter is you're not going to hear us speak specifically about faith-based organizations a great deal. She's shaking her head because she's been through this before. Because we know that the same truths apply to faith-based organizations as to secular organizations today. You know, one of the great gifts that has occurred to faith-based organizations in the last few years is that it's safe to fund them. That was part of the last administration's change, I guess, in the mental aspects of this country. Safe to fund faith-based organizations. Guess what? Now you're competing with everybody else. So we're going to talk about the truths that really are truths for every organization. And as we get going, I just want to set up a couple things. First of all, take care of yourself. You're all big boys and girls. Nobody has to ask permission to go to the bathroom or get something else to eat or a cup of coffee. If you learn better by wandering around the room, please wander. If you need to make a very important phone call at such and such a time, you know, we've been walked out on better than you guys. We're not going to be upset. So you need to do whatever you need to do, and we'll be okay with it, all right? We want you to ask any question that you might have at any time. The worst that's going to happen is A, we won't know, possible, or B, we'll say that's too complex, let's answer it at another point. Okay, that's the worst that could happen, but please don't ever hesitate to interrupt. Turn off those cell phones and pagers like I have. You know, if you put it on vibrate, you're going to be looking at it every 2 minutes when it vibrates, you know, so it's up to you, but I would suggest that it would be a good idea if you could turn it off. We'll have plenty of breaks. And it's your responsibility as big boys and girls to get whatever it is you need. So you've got a number of people in this room that are very talented and have a great deal of experience. And I'm not talking about myself, you know, but so if you don't take this opportunity to nab people at breaks, at lunch, to get people's phone numbers to say, can I call you about this or whatever, that's on you, it's not on us, because we're here available for you. And I think I can speak for Bart and the EAPE team as well. We're available here for you. We want you to take advantage of that. So take advantage of us. We will not be upset by that, okay? And you will find that we will make available to you, by the way, all our contact information so that we can, at any time, you can get in touch with us on the phone or through email. Let's talk about some basics for any nonprofit, including faith-based nonprofits. And I know some of you are saying, listen, I've been through this so many times. There's always some bozo telling me what I need to know. I understand that. I've been there myself. Please listen, though, because there are some things that maybe we want to put in a different context that you might find valuable to you right now, okay? So these are the things that I want to be very clear with you, and something that we will come back to time and time again, is we want you to understand that you are in a business. And I'm going to say this a couple times. Your business is more important than any for-profit business ever invented. What do they do at the end of the day? They make money. You change people's lives. You give people new direction. You bring people to the Lord. I mean, how much more important could that be? But it is a business. Because like any other business, you have customers and product. And the customers are the people who pay for your business to be around. They're your funders. Whether it's $1 from some little old lady who has to pull it out of the very bottom of her pocketbook, or it's $5,000 from a foundation that could have given you $50 if they wanted to, they are still your customers. They're buying your product. Now, the mistake that nonprofits make all the time is they think their product is more important than anything. And maybe they're right. But the reality is, you won't have a product if you don't have customers. So I want you to rethink a little bit. I know it's somewhat uncomfortable for us to think in those terms, but we need to take good care of our customers.